Lesson 48. Newspaper. Magazine. Popular. Which newspaper do you read?
I read the Times.
Which is one of the most popular newspapers in this country?
The Guardian is one of the most popular newspapers in this country.
Do you often read magazines?
Yes, I often read magazines.
Sold. What's the past of sell?
The past of sell is sold.
Which shop sold you your shoes?
A shoe shop sold me my shoes.
Coal. What do we use to make a fire?
We use wood, paper, coal, etc. to make a fire.
What colour's coal?
Coal's black.
Decide. Menu. In a restaurant, what do we look at to decide what we want to eat?
In a restaurant, we look at a menu to decide what we want to eat.
Did you decide to study English, or did somebody in your family decide for you?
I decided to study English. Nobody in my family decided for me.
Explain. Explain the difference between the present continuous and the present simple, please.
The difference between the present continuous and the present simple is that we use the present continuous for an action we are doing now, whereas we use the present simple for an action we do generally.
What's he doing?
He is explaining the difference between the present continuous and the present simple.
Heaven. Hell. Which place in the world do you think is most like heaven?
I think London is most like heaven.
What's the opposite of heaven?
The opposite of heaven is hell.
Book. Is it a good idea to book a table before going to a very popular restaurant?
Yes, it's a good idea to book a table before going to a very popular restaurant.
Try. Try hard. Possible. Impossible. Do you always try hard to answer the questions I ask you?
Yes, I always try hard to answer the questions you ask me.
Are you always willing to try anything new?
Yes, I'm always willing to try anything new.
Do some people sometimes try to do the impossible?
Yes, some people sometimes try to do the impossible.
Quiet. Noisy. Are cities quiet places to live in?
No, cities aren't quiet places to live in. They're noisy places.
Is village life noisy?
No, village life isn't noisy, it's quiet.
Which do you think's the noisiest street in this town?
I think Oxford Street's the noisiest street in this town.
Are motorbikes quieter than bicycles?
No. Motorbikes aren't quieter than bicycles, they're noisier than bicycles.
Sorry. Pleased. I'm sorry. Are you sorry when the winter ends?
No, I'm not sorry when the winter ends. I'm pleased.
Will you be sorry if it's a sunny day tomorrow?
No, I won't be sorry if it's a sunny day tomorrow. I'll be pleased.
What do we say to people when we do something wrong?
We say, I'm sorry to people when we do something wrong.
Had. What's the past of have?
The past of have is had.
What did I have in my hand last lesson?
You had a pen in your hand last lesson.
What did you have for your breakfast this morning?
I had some coffee, some bread, etc. for my breakfast this morning.
What did she have for her breakfast this morning?
She had some coffee, some bread, etc. for her breakfast this morning.
Did we have any shoes on our feet yesterday?
Yes, we had some shoes on our feet yesterday.
Did they have any money in their pockets last lesson?
Yes, they had some money in their pockets last lesson.
Could. Baby. What's the past of can?
The past of can is could.
Could you speak English 15 years ago?
No, I couldn't speak English 15 years ago.
Could you write your name when you were a baby of 6 months old?
No, I couldn't write my name when I was a baby of 6 months old.
Could you read when you were a little baby?
No, I couldn't read when I was a little baby.
Perhaps, maybe, a friend of yours. Do you think maybe it'll rain later?
Yes, I think maybe it'll rain later.
Do you think perhaps you'll meet a friend of yours on your way home after the lesson?
Yes, I think perhaps I'll meet a friend of mine on my way home after the lesson.
Do you think maybe you'll go to the cinema next month?
No, I don't think I'll go to the cinema next month.
Sweet. Do you like sweet food?
Yes, I like sweet food.
Did you eat a lot of sweets when you were a child?
No, I didn't eat a lot of sweets when I was a child.